I'll be up in the gym just working on my fitness. Hey guys, it's time for another strength training routine designed specifically for those of us in the running community. As always, all of my past strength training routines tended to be short, sweet, to the point, and really focused on helping runners improve, muscle deficiencies that develop while we're running, with the goal of helping us to run farther, run faster, avoid injuries, and really just become all around, healthier, fitter people for our day-to-day lives. So today's routine is going to be a little bit different than the past. I'm not doing, 3 sets or, work up to 3 sets or anything like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a number, and what you're going to do is work to get that many number of reps no matter how many sets it takes. Confused? You'll figure it out. I'll explain it a little bit better once we start showing some examples. So to start off this routine, the first exercise is the plie squat, which we've done before, but in case you've forgotten, here's what it looks like. You're gonna go ahead and start with a wide stance, toes pointed out about 45 degrees, and you're just gonna lower down, raise back up. Now, how many reps are you gonna do? You're gonna do 50. If you can't do 50 all at once, which is fine, take a break and then pick back up. The idea is to do as few sets as possible in order to get to 50 reps. Once you finish your 50 reps of the plie squats, you're gonna move on to the next exercise, which means you're gonna get down on your hands and knees or your hands and toes and do a push-up. Now, if you can't do the standard push-up with your weight on your hands and your toes, keeping your back nice and flat, modify it. Go down on your knees. That's fine. The number here, the magic number of push-ups in this routine is 25. Again, if you can't bang out 25 straight, go ahead and do 5, do 10, do whatever it takes. Stop, rest for a minute, and then pick back up until you can get to 25. And if you can bang out 25, go ahead and bump that number up a little bit. Give yourself a challenge. If you have 25 push-ups isn't that big of a deal, do 50, do 60, do however many it takes to where you have something to work towards. Next, you're gonna raise up onto your hands and knees and do the bird dog. You're gonna do 20 of these on each side. And again, as a reminder, as you can see, bird dog, you're reaching out one arm, the opposite leg, and then you can either bring it back to the center and switch and do the same thing on the other side, or do all of your reps on one side and then go to the other. 20 total on each side. The next exercise, you're gonna stay in basically the same position, only instead of extending out an arm and a leg, you're gonna do the fire hydrant, where you're raising your leg out to the side, working those deep hip rotators. The big focus here is to keep your knee bent as close to 90 degrees as possible. Don't straighten that leg out at all. For this exercise, we're aiming for 25 total on each side. And then the last exercise in this month's, or this actually 2 months worth of routine, is the plank. We're gonna aim to hold that plank for 3 minutes. Now that can be a long time to try to do it at once, so obviously feel free to break it down. If you're struggling to get 20 seconds even, break it down even farther. Go ahead and cut that number down to 1 minute to 2 minutes, something like that. But here's the trick with these. These numbers are designed to feel difficult today when you're starting the routine. 50 squats might be a lot. 25 push-ups might be a lot. 3 minutes of the planks, probably a lot. But if you're consistent, just like you are with your training, if you're consistent with the strength training component of your overall fitness routine, you'll be surprised in 6 to 8 weeks how much easier it is. Now, it may not be easy, but instead of doing, 4 sets, 5 sets, 6 sets to get to your number, you might be down to just 2 sets, or some of them even in 1 set, which is the goal. As always, with any of the strength training routines or any of the videos that I create at all, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to help answer them and help you continue to become a better runner. Fergalicious death, Fergalicious death, Fergalicious definition make the boys go crazy.